Alright guys, Gabe here. Another episode of No Clue Garage. A little different location today. We're at No Clue Garage 2, better known as my mother-in-law's house. Got my shop back there. It used to be my father-in-law's. Got a lift and stuff in there. She lets us use it. I help her out here. She lets me use the shop. So we're gonna start working in there here soon once we get caught up on them old bugs and stuff. Got my boy's truck and stuff over here to work on. But today we're doing something a little bit different. As you can see behind me, I got the old beast rigged up. I had to take the box blade off of the old tractor and put the brush hog on. If you remember me telling you, we've gotten a lot of rain here in Oklahoma. I think we got 14 inches of rain last month. That's a lot. We broke the record that's been over 100 years for rainfall. And unfortunately, this old pecan orchard field here at my mother-in-law's catches a lot of water, so she hasn't been able to cut grass. So it's kind of dried out now. There's still some soft spots, but it's too high for the lawnmower. So I figured I'd come out here today, hook up the old brush hog. That thing's a beast. I love it. It's very handy. But we're gonna try to tackle some of this. As you can see, we've got about 3 acres here to get done. Luckily, most of it's got house and shop, so honestly, there's probably only 2 acres or so here. But it's just gotten too thick. You see? For that little mower of hers, it's even thicker out there. That little mower of hers won't cut through it. She tries to cut through it, and it just bogs down the blades enough, it burns up the belts. She gets so mad. I probably put 3 belts a season and 2 sets of blades on her mower, but she gets out here and does it. So, you know, I'm not complaining. It keeps me from having to do it. So, it's already late in the evening. Well, I say late in the evening, after work. I just got off work. I came over here and get started. So I'm going to jump back on the tractor here and get started. I might bring you guys along a little bit if I see anything interesting. One thing interesting, when I was hooking up that old brush hog right there, lifting it up, putting the pins and everything in it, apparently there's a family of skunks underneath there. I was probably this close to getting sprayed. They went running off. Pretty funny. I ain't gonna lie, I thought I had to change my shorts, but all right, back to work. Let's get this done. Well guys, I'm done for the day. I've gone through 3 shear bolts. You guys don't know what shear bolt is? It's a bolt that goes through the drive shaft of the brush hog. I'll show you here in a minute. But what it does is it protects your tractor. If you get into something that binds up the blades, it'll shear the bolt, hence the name shear bolt, instead of locking up the PTO and shearing gears and stuff off. The problem I'm having is it's still a little soft out there. Like I said, this is an old pecan orchard, so there's still some little divots where the old trees were. And keep hitting those with the tires, and it's so soft that it's falling in and it's causing the brush hog blade to dig into the ground. I've sheared 3. I'm out. So I'm gonna have to get some more. But I got a majority of it done. I'll echo probably a 1/4 acre. But that's gonna have to wait because I'm out of the shear bolt. So I'm gonna have to run up John Deere and get some. So yeah, fun day. Also had to grease up the little spinny wheel on the back because it wasn't spinning, and every time I turned it was digging into the ground, causing big divots. But let me show you where that shear bolt goes. All right, so this is your drive shaft from your PTO. Your engine, your PTO spins that shaft, spins out here. This is your gearbox that spins your blades underneath. Well, right here, this yoke has a spot right here for a shear bolt that goes through. And if something binds those blades up underneath, then it'll shear that bolt there before it breaks anything in here. That's why you got to make sure you use an actual shear bolt and not, you know, I've seen some people go and put grade 8 bolts in there and the bolt won't shear and the gears will. So make sure you use the proper shear bolts. Was I using the right ones? No, these are like, I don't even know what these are. This is the one that was in it the first time, so I don't know who put this one in there. But I put some soft, like grade 5 bolts that I had. But I'm gonna have to go get some more of them. So yeah, just put gas in a little lawnmower for the mother-in-law, got it put away. She got the majority of the yard actually cut with it, so it's looking pretty good. So we'll probably be out here this weekend working. That might be all this week's video is out here working. A few things I want to try to do this weekend. Of course, I've got her zero turn mower. I need to put a new spindle on it. And then I need to service this, oil change, and both of her lawnmowers. I've got the parts inside to do that. But if I have time, that old beast of a pontoon boat over there, me and the family used to have fun on it. And I say we used to have fun. I've had it on the water 3 times and I've owned it 10 years. We found out quick we weren't boat people. The sun is unfortunately eating all the interior off the top, but the motor still ran good. So if I got time this weekend, I'm gonna get that thing out, get the motor pressure cleaned off, pressure washed, cleaned up, and get it running. Get a good video of it running, because that sucker's going on Facebook Marketplace. I'm ready to get it out of here. Be a great boat for somebody to go and rebuild. Oh, that shade tree feels so good. Be great for somebody who wants to just take the top off and build it the way they want it. Fishing boat, party boat, however they want to do it. I don't care. Once I got cash in my hand, they can do whatever the heck they want with it. So I need to get after that. And then you can see behind me, we've also got the HHR we got to do something with. I'm still planning on trying to look into the motor, but I've pretty much made up my mind. That thing's probably going to get put on the marketplace too for parts. Make a good parts car for somebody. You guys let me know what it's worth. You know, non-running, 07. It's got newer tires, newer struts. The interior's trashed. It's had a lot of kids in it, so stains like crazy. But I don't know. We'll see. Get that stuff sold so me and the family can probably take a vacation here soon. So, all right, guys. I'm going to go in here, put the keys to the mower and stuff up. I still got about a 30-minute drive home. And I'll bring you guys back another day. All right, guys, so we're back. It's a couple of days later. And we're not out cutting grass, brush hogging yet. We'll have to do that again tomorrow. So this video is going to kind of be all over the place. But yesterday, I went out driving the old bug. And not good. She will no longer go into reverse. Clutch in will not go into reverse. It just grinds and grinds and grinds. It'll go into all the other gears. First gear is a little hard. And then I noticed the last time I drove it, it started grinding going from second to third, I think it was. I have checked free play in the clutch. There's none. 0 free play. The Bowden tube is good. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I adjusted the shifter, took it off, made sure all the components were there and were lined up the way they needed to be. Shifted, adjusted down in there. Looked at the bushing back underneath the back seat, the shift bushing. It looks okay. I mean, it could be replaced, but it's not, you know, sloppy or really sloppy or anything, you know. So I knew it was time. Engine's coming out. I've got to look at the clutch. Reading up, this car did sit for many years, probably 20 plus years. And reading up, a lot of people say that sometimes the clutch will start flaking off and getting caught in there, and will still kind of turn the clutch will still spin as the pressure plate still is spinning, because the little pieces will get wedged in between this. I don't know. Hell, ooh, excuse me. There could be a big mouse house in there still for all I know. I don't know. I haven't pulled this stuff apart. So I'm going to pull this engine out. Well, first I'm going to clean up the shop a little bit so I got room to move jacks around. I'm going to pull this engine out. Unfortunately, short time and short budget right now. I don't have a new clutch to put in it. I've got a couple of used ones that I found that my father-in-law had. They don't look great. We'll look and see what mine looks like. Mine might be fine. I might find something as I'm doing all this. But I don't know. Oh well. It's time. I have never taken the engine out of a VW Bug before. I've seen it done. YouTube. I've seen a lot of stuff on YouTube. But I've never physically done it myself. Doesn't look difficult, which usually means it's going to take me all night. But let's get this out. I'm going to get it put on that engine stand if I get it out, and we'll start looking over stuff. Also, while it's out, we're going to fix those oil leaks. I'm going to clean up the motor, clean up the tins. Yeah, try to make it look good. Remember, I've got a car show in 2 weeks. Actually, yeah, 2 weeks from tomorrow. So, we'll see. All right, let's get started. I guess we're going to get started. Like I said before, I have never done this. I've watched many videos, but I've never done this. So, what have I done so far? Jacked up the car, the rear of the car, put it on jack stands as high as I can get it. Disconnected the battery. Make sure you disconnect your battery. I mean, I guess you're going to have some live wires down here, so yeah, disconnect your battery. So now we're going to start up top. We'll go ahead and take the air cleaner off. Be careful, because if yours is an oil bath like this one, it's going to have oil in it. I cleared off the table just to set stuff on. Ooh. Don't wipe your nose where you just wiped out a bucket with brake clean.
It's probably not a good idea.
Woo! Okay, so I just got started under here unhooking stuff. So I'm not good at membering. Plus I've got 2 green wires. So, you have any masking tape? Just like regular masking tape?
No.
No?
There's the green painter's tape in the bathroom.
That'll work. Green painter's tape, and I've got a Sharpie right here.
BRB.
Got some tape?
Yes.
Okay. I just unhooked the throttle from the carburetor, because that's got to go back through the tin right there. Okay. How you spell Earl?
EARL.
Yeah.
That's the tile saw.
It's going
It's
back.
in the way.
It's going back home tomorrow. Oil sending unit. Alright guys, if you think you're not going to remember, or you might have a hard time, it doesn't take but an extra couple seconds to label your wires. Okay? Remember that. That one's just taped off. What do we got going on here? This one's green. Coal? How do you spell coal?
COAL.
C-O-I-L. Coil.
Coal.
Coal. Earl and Cole.
Thought it was old.
Oh.
Oil.
Oh.
And basically, the main reason what made me label these is both of these wires are green. So, were they that way from the factory? Probably not, but
We both spelled oil wrong. It's OEL.
yeah, I know. That's the Germans have a weird way of spelling oil. 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 I can't even say it.
Oil.
Oil. Okay. So now we're going to label. Let's see, DE and DF.
It's kind of warm out here.
It is very warm out here.
I'm all ready.
That sun going down over there.
I'm just baking.
Hey, what size is that bolt up there, buddy?
What
This one?
bolt?
This one?
On top of the generator. What part's of the generator?
This one? Ah, that one.
I was wrong. It's not a 10.
This has 11.
No, it's smaller than a 10.
19.
Smaller.
Not a 6.
It's probably like an 8.
I'm missing some wrenches, so if it's not an 8, it's going to be a pair of pliers. Yeah, it is. Ooh,
Yeah, I was right.
look at how that's loose. Not good. Be careful. I know I don't have another one. Get in here close, guys. Look. I went to go put the wrench on there. You see how that whole post is spinning in there? If I remember right, they said this is connected to a ground strap that goes in and connects to your field, I believe. If I was to just turn that, I'm gonna break it off inside. No bueno. The right thing to do is get another wrench and go down there. I don't have another wrench, but I have a pair of pliers. So I'm gonna hold that, break that loose. Hey, here, hold my wrench, or pliers. All right, now that I got that off, I'm gonna take my wrench and I'm gonna tighten that bottom one. It didn't really tighten all that good.
I know what size bolt that is.
What size?
Big.
Big.
Yeah.
Hold that. What is that one? DF? I should have probably taken this out and backed the car in. Oh wait, I ain't got no reverse.
We just need the sun to go down a little bit more.
Put that shade up.
It doesn't really shade.
You angle it down?
Oh, that other shade.
Yeah.
No.
The canopy.
Too much work
Too much work.
for us just to use it for a bit.
For a little bit. The wrench.
You broke it.
Oh no! I broke it.
Oh no! The table.
All that stuff I found that your dad had, I have not found a single port intake yet. See how mine's all been booger welded up? I'd like to find a nice one. I don't know if I'm going to go tear it down that far, but if I do, I'm going to take the grinder to that and clean it up. That looks like doo-doo. Hold my wrench.
Don't worry. Dad's probably going to need your help in a minute.
Yep. Totally. And not just me putting stuff.
Hi guys. 4 wires. 4 wires is all I unhooked, and this motor is completely unhooked.
Well, that doesn't seem safe.
Okay.
I'll just set it right here.
No, hold on to it. If it falls on Dad's head, that was... Aren't there only like 4 bolts too?
Yeah.
One on each
I'm trying to
corner.
get what I can done up here before I got to go down there. And one of the things, I don't know if it's necessary, but some of the videos I've watched say to remove this lower pan, this piece of tin right here, and to make it easier for the motor to come out. Now, you remember those seals I ordered? That's the seal that closes this gap right here. That way, if the hot air from the exhaust isn't coming back up into the engine bay. I also got the one that goes across the firewall. And if I remember right, back there, way back in the garage, I've got new tar board that your dad gave me before he passed away. So I'll have to get that out and see. So hopefully these things, they're looking pretty rusty. Rusty. Like the kid off of Christmas Vacation. Rusty. Isn't that his name?
No.
No, what's his name? The boy's name.
Oh, it is Rusty.
It is.
Russ.
Russ. Okay. And I think
That's sad. You went Christmas vacation. I immediately thought of Bluey.
Ooh.
Yeah. The dog Rusty or Bluey.
Oh, no. So we'll just turn those were not too tight. Somebody's see this hole in the tin? That's where the original fuel line's supposed to come through. Somebody has routed it around there for some reason. Only thing I can think of is maybe they were having some vapor locking issues. It's where your gas gets too hot and boils, causes vapor bubbles, so it won't let your bowl fill up. And they thought maybe the heat of the fan was causing that. Or who knows?
Yeah.
This is a Volkswagen Bug from the late 60s. Maybe some stoned hippie decided they needed to do something else. Hey, let me see that wrench, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the right size, but we're gonna see.
It's an 8.
That might be a 10. Yeah, looking at the
Crap.
deal right there.
10.
And find me a 10. 10 M&Ms.
10
M&Ms. 10 M&Ms.
I'm 17.
Nah, that's way too many M&Ms.
14. Close.
That's still too many M&Ms.
16.
This is all the easy stuff.
10 M&Ms.
The fun one is when I got to reach back behind here to
Got
get
10
the
M&Ms.
10 M&Ms. Here, give me that magnetic tray down there. Don't drop that stuff out of there.
Okay.
No, leave it in there. Just don't lose it. Let's see if this.
Okay, Dairy Queen.
All right, that's the right size. So now give me the ratchet and the 10 M&Ms off of that strip of ratchet sockets.
10 M&Ms.
Give me a ratchet, a long extension, and the 10 M&Ms. It's going to be the very first one, smallest one there. You figure it out. It's a square hole. How does a square peg go in a square hole?
In.
Yeah, it doesn't stick. That ratchet's broken. The little ball on that ratchet's broken. Yeah, it doesn't matter on that. You can just push them in anyway.
Oh, yeah,
The little
that's
ball
right.
doesn't have to line up. The little ball's just there to kind of help hold it. Here, magnetic tray, please. It's a little risky, me never doing this before, and doing this 2 weeks before I have to have it at a car show. What's the worst that can happen? I push it. It's just right down the road.
Getting there won't be too bad.
No, getting back, it's
Getting back
uphill.
is up. Although I did walk by there the other day, and the driveway's in there.
Yeah, it's way up here.
Yeah. If they did it in that main parking lot, it's gonna be a little rough.
Now set that underneath the smoke right there. Okay. I said set it, dude.
Easy.
Gosh.
It fell.
Gosh. Oh, now the fun stuff.
Crap.
Let me think. I can get underneath and unhook. If any of the cables for your air boxes, those are hooked up, unhook those, unhook the fuel line, and then I'll pull the throttle cable through, and then there's 4 bolts is all that holds this on. 2 on the bottom, 2 on the top. So I'm gonna go ahead and get underneath, unhook all that, undo the bottom 2 bolts, and then I'm gonna come out from the front and what am I gonna do?
I have no idea.
I'm gonna come out here, put the jack under it, and then undo the top 2 bolts, and then we can try to get the engine out. Yeah, this is gonna be fun. I've only watched the video on this like twice, so my back is burning up.
Yeah, I'm sweating.
It's pretty hot. Honestly, if you want, you can lower that door down for a while.
Want me to?
Yeah, just a bit.
Lower it down to about right here. Okay.
At least we're not sitting here getting cooked.
Block that sun a little bit.
See, so I let it go down, but I.
You hit the
You
button.
just push it again. Once it gets, I'll tell you when. Go. And right there. That'll work.
Oh, that's better.
All right.
That's much better.
Woo-hoo. Okay.
That's like a noticeable change.
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay. So I'm not as smart as the other VW guys, so I don't know what tools I'm going to need down there. So I've thrown like all of my metric tools in this tub
Good idea.
because I'm a fat guy. It's hard for me to get up and down that much. I mean, it's not hard. I'm just lazy. All right. I have no clue of what I'm doing, so let's figure this out. Oh yeah, and it's dripping oil right in my face.
Good job.
Good job. All right. That air box is unhooked. That air box is unhooked. Air boxes are unhooked. Oi, oi. Aha, that is why my throttle is all screwy. It is wrapped around the clutch. Okay. Can you see where that's hitting? Behind the carburetor, Mama?
Yeah.
Cameron can.
Can you see? Can you guide it through that hole?
There's like a washer on it.
Washer on it? There shouldn't be a washer on it.
Oh.
You gonna already make me get out there?
Hold on, I'm looking.
The throttle cable.
It's bad.
I can't see. Flash.
Yeah, there's.
Move, Cameron, I can't see.
There's a flashlight in here if you need
I turned the flash on the camera. Move it again.
Behind the carburetor on the the air box. Yeah, that cable.
Wait, are you pulling it through this side?
You see
Yeah,
it?
there is like a little washer on it.
They won't let it go through the hole?
Uh-uh.
What in the world? Alright, I'm sliding out. You're not supposed to. What the heck is... Oh, that's the... Okay. That is the tube. That right there just... Sorry. That pulls out. Or, I don't know if it's supposed to pull out, but... But that can stay in there. The stupid, what you call it, cable is supposed to come through. That's a rod that guides it through there. Let me get down there and see if I can pull that cable out now. Guess what? It's still hot down here. That sun's still shining. Hey, there's the throttle cable. Okay, it's out now. So throttle cable, air boxes, fuel line. Oh man, I used the right fuel line too when I did this. Good thing I put gas in this thing the other day, huh? This is lower than the fuel tank, so it's going to try to all come out. First off,
It might not be lower than the fuel tank.
well, it will be once I set it back down.
Oh, yeah.
So, we're going to get some vice grips and pinch off the fuel line. Not too tight because you don't want to cut your fuel line. Just pinch it off enough that it's going to stop the flow. Cameron!
Yeah.
Top drawer of my toolbox, the little one, where the screwdrivers are, found me a long flathead. Where are you? There you are. Man, that sun right there. Here, stand right there. Right there. Well, go that way just a bit. Right there. Holy cow, that sun will blind you.
Making a makeshift shade.
Are you making me a shady?
It works. Does it? I think it works.
Hey, I remember when I was down here a few weeks ago putting these stupid bumper bolts in. Yeah, you can do it. You did it. Good job. Man, my lower back is on fire. My back is on fire. Okay. Hey, I hope those are the right bolts I gotta take out. They're nuts. Are they supposed to be nuts? This is freaking nuts, man. Hey, where's my helper?
Yeah.
What is that? Go over there where the tools are, dude.
He's making his way around.
Okay. I think, if I remember the video right, I think they said these were like 17. Find me a 17 or an 18.
Ooh, that's good. M&M.
Yeah, M&M. They're all M&M in there. Right here.
Oh.
I mean, a 17 or an 18. Is it normal not to be able to lay your back flat on the floor with your head on the floor?
According to the doctor, it has something to do with your weak back muscles, which we know you have. So.
From the 18.
Well, let me see if this fits. There's not a lot of room to swing a wrench in here. Give me an 18 millimeters.
M&M. 18 M&M.
18 M&M. Okay, it's going to be an 18 M&M. Holy cow, that thing is tight! What the heck? Woohoo! Don't, dude. Not right now, buddy. No tickle right now.
This doesn't seem safe.
What?
Unhooking the engine while it's on top of you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's still hooked up top, too. At least I hope it's supposed to be.
It's supposed to be. The tank works.
Alright, what's the secret to this, guys? These are tight. And there's a little lip down here on the mount.
Maybe it's righty, loosey, lefty, tighty.
No. Cameron, take that down. Open this up. And get me the 18 M&M's socket. Yeah, inside there.
Would that be the Kyle Busch socket?
No, not anymore. I don't even know what number he is now.
I make sure to open it the right way.
Okay, cool.
18. Can that come out?
Out here?
Yeah.
Oh,
I guess.
who's got clean fingers? I got.
That's 18. Alright.
Okay, I need to ratchet out.
Oh, you just lift the camera.
I found a triangle one.
Ah. Well, there's not enough room to get the ratchet either. Come on, guys, how do you do this? So how the heck am I supposed to do this? What would old Derek say? Help me understand. Vice grip garage? No, nobody? Yeah, there's just not enough room. This is too tall. How does people do this? Hey, look around in my wrenches up there in the bill and see if you can find another 17 millimeter. See if I've got one that's got a little bit of a bend to it.
Maybe you can watch another video.
No, I know what to do here. I just don't have the right wrench. See how this wrench is straight? Most box ends will curve up at an angle. But these ones, since they're ratcheting, they're straight. And I don't have a regular set of wrenches. Metrics. You don't see one?
Most of these are
Freedom
freedom units.
units? I like that, dude. Freedom units. That's what it is I just don't have the right wrench. You know what that means?
I found an 18.
Yeah, but I need a 17.
It's an 18 on and a 16 on the same wrench.
Yeah, that's a tubing wrench we found.
But not a 17. Okay.
No 17?
Not yet.
Dang it.
Dang it, Bobby.
You know what that means?
You're going to the store.
You gotta go to Harbor Freight. Because it's free giveaway weekend. Since I'm an Inside Track Club, I get a free bucket.
Hey, before you forget
Yeah, give me that phone.
your phone's good.
Give me my lighter, my knife too. You wanna go to the store with me, dude, real quick? Before they close? Harbor Freight? No, you don't have to.
Harbor Frank.
Okay. We'll be right back. I'm gonna go get wrenches, guys, because only metric wrenches I have are the ratcheting wrenches, and let me show you.
You'd think we'd have, you know,
There's-
a lot more,
yeah.
given we have 2 Volkswagens.
And they're straight, whereas a lot of regular box end wrenches that aren't ratcheting are angled. That's what I need because there's that lip of the frame mount right there. So, going to Harbor Freight.
Maybe
I'll be back.
Maybe it'll be cooler.
Yeah. Okay. Wow, that looks funny. Anyway, guys, I'm back from the Harbor Freight. Got my free bucket. Back up under the car. I went and got some wrenches, just regular cheap set of metric wrenches, and I'm going to show you guys something here. The reason I'm having issue, I know this is here. Maybe I should do this. Look at this wrench. See how it's straight up and down, box end, straight up and down on the open end. A regular box end, open end combo wrench. See how it's got that angle? That should give me just enough to clear that lip. See, this end's still straight, but this one's got that angle. That should give me just enough. Oh, let me see. Where are we here? I know it's grimy and greasy down here. But see this lip here? And the nut I need to get off is up here. Oh, and I just got crud in my eyes. So this should give me just enough clearance with that angle. I can't see because I'm way over here. See, I'm on it. Well, I was. Alright, this is going to take 2 hands, but you guys see what I'm saying. You know what I'm talking about now. Maybe that'll hold. Can't even see what I'm doing, but let me see. See? With that little bit of clearance, I'm able to get those. Oh, I can't wait to pressure wash this engine. This thing is grimy. I'd like to get that transmission out, wash it too, but one battle at a time, you know? I've got oil leaking right here somewhere. I don't know. If I get it out, I'm going to look and see if I can see any obvious leaks. I've got partial seal kit over there. Some odds and ends. See if I can find somewhere it's leaking. And if I've got that piece, I need this piece of tin right here too. I'm gonna have to look at father-in-law's stash tomorrow when I go out there and see if I can find that piece, because that's part of the cooling. You can tell that looks really like it's been really hot. Quarter turn at a time. If I remember right, I think one of these upper ones on this side is the starter bolt. And it's supposed to have a square head on it so it stays in its little slot. We'll see. Man, how long is this? Whoa. Let me slide up here so I can see. It's getting there. She's taking forever. It's why is this taking forever? Looks like it's loose enough to spin by hand. Problem is my hand's too big to get in there. What if I use a finger off of each hand? Gotta close my eyes because crud's falling everywhere. Alright guys, first nut's off. That only took forever and one trip to the store, but we got it. Let's get this one. This is the trouble one that I was having trouble with earlier. Let's see. This one's just wanting to round. That's not good. Oh, that was my funny bone. And it didn't come loose. It's rounding. Oh, it's trying to round it. It's not. There's too much goat built up around it. I think it's not letting the wrench go all the way on. Oh yeah, that's probably the issue. There's a 1/4 inch of caked on crap around this. Oh no, that's rubber. That's the rubber transmount. It's keeping it from going on. So that transmount has squeezed out a little bit. It's up against the bolt. Let's see. Cleared it out a little bit. No, it's still just trying to round. Oh my gosh. The damn transmount rubber is keeping the wrench from going on. At least I think that's the transmount. It's gotta be. Rubber. Trying to flake it away from there. Oh, it's really bad at the back. That's where it's holding it up. I cleared it out a little bit. Still kind of in the way. Let's see. Got it, guys, got it. I got it. Holy cow. Those things are tight. I guess they do hold your engine and transmission together, so they gotta be. But we got it. Now we just gotta get this out of there, 1/4 turn at a time. Actually, it's not even a 1/4 turn. Arm's hurting. Kind of like putting up a big hot ceiling fan. You guys can't see what I'm doing up there, can you? Ah! I got greasy hands. So now, if I remember right in the video, it says I need to go pick the front end of the car up, get it about level with this. Then I'm gonna put the jack underneath the oil drain underneath. And then I've got to reach down here and get the top 2 bolts, one on each side, and then just work the engine out. So let me grab jack, which I already got right here. This is the old one. Ooh. coming down. Ah. Why we got so many chairs around here? About level?
Yeah. I'd say so.
All right. Now, back down in there somewhere. I'll have to fill it up. Oh, I see it. You can see it right there at the top. Big old nut. Right
Sure.
down there. Yeah, sure. I gotta get that out. Actually, that looks like...
Weren't you supposed to put the jack under first?
Yes, I was. And that looks like it's got enough room for a ratchet wrench too. Cool. Put this back in here. Just barely kissing it. So now I've got to blindly look down here. I saw it earlier. I'm touching it. This is awkward. How in the heck? I gotta hug the car. That's what I gotta do. Ooh. Hey, you know what?
Looks like your head banging.
It helps if I go the right way. Ugh.
I feel like this might have been easier if you took the hood off too.
Yeah, a little bit, but you don't have to. I need to because it's out of alignment. I actually want to give them some of them standoffs and they can kick out the top. I don't know if that actually helps cooling or not, but I think it looks cool. So who cares if it works right, as long as it looks cool, huh?
Sure.
Dang it, my wrench came off. Sorry. Oh, my arm don't bend that way. Number 3. Uno más. Uno más.
They're
wrong.
not. They're
That
not.
one's... I forgot. This one you got to get from the bottom, but it is on the top. I got to go back under. Kick that over. Hopefully the jack's not in the way.
Hopefully the jack does its job.
You guys should have yelled at me and said, "Hey, dummy, you still got to get that one from the bottom." How in the ever-living heck do I do that? I know it can be done because people do it all the time. Where are you?
And I'm so sorry.
Holy mother of God. How do I get to that? I don't even... How in the heck did you get to it? I can't even touch it. Well, I didn't even move a lot.
Yeah. Maybe don't do that. That's scary.
Be alright. It only hurt for a little bit.
Till you dead.
So yeah, about that. There's no bolt in it.
What?
At least I don't think. I don't see one.
How's it staying up there?
That's a good question. Well, I mean, the transmission's on, or the engine's on studs, and what the heck is all that?
You're hitting the garage door.
Oh, I thought the neighbors were going at it or something. The engine is on studs, and it's still got the input shaft of the transmission going into the clutch. So I wasn't worried about the engine falling, but there's supposed to be a bolt up there. So, get this door open. If that's the case, and there's nothing there, I just picked that up a little bit. I saw the engine move.
Mm-hmm.
Then you grab the tailpipe. Still feels like it's connected to something. The hole in the bell housing's there, but there's no bolt in it. Oh no, I'm already separated. Yeah, there was just flat, no bolt there.
Oh, that's fun.
That could be part of my problem too. Misalignment. So, by the looks of that, I need to come up a bit. Like so. Alright. This is where it gets fun.
Do we need a child?
No. Fun part is that I can already tell the car's not high enough. Oh, that's wedged. Ding.
Now what?
Oh, that's nice. Oh no, that's just safety wire. Okay. Hey, somebody did the clutch right. It's safety wired in. So, being that the car is nowhere near high enough, usually if the car's high enough, you just slide that out. Now we've got to take it off the jack and then hope that it's high enough then. It still doesn't look like
It does. It doesn't look like it
it's
was.
still going to be too high. But we'll get it off the jack and then jack the car up and then, yeah, look.
What if you put the front down?
Oh yeah, duh, that's what you're supposed to do. Make sure that engine don't fall. That help any?
A little bit. It's still not high enough.
Yeah.
But it might be high enough now if when you take the jack out. Ronnie just pulled up. Do we need his help? Oh, you're just going to try to jack it up more?
Yeah. I'm going to get this here. have Cameron come out. Can you yell at him? Or
I can call him.
not even in the right spot.
Come here, please.
What's up, dude? That jack over there? While I'm holding this engine, I need you to jack up on that. Go up.
Why is it going sideways?
Because the jack's that way.
Oh.
Okay. Just all right. Stop right there.
Okay.
Get that thing that I was laying on. There. Watch your toes under there, all right, dude? Slide that up next to that engine.
Right here?
Yep, next. Go a little more. Okay, all the way up against jack. Okay.
I'm gonna keep my toes away from
Keep
this.
your toes away. Mama, on 3, pull that jack. Somebody, 1, 2, 3, pull. It's still not tall enough. All right, move that out. I'm holding. Uh-oh.
Or maybe don't do that.
What is it? Did this jack max out?
Nope.
No, it still goes more. I thought that was as high as it went.
It is very sideways. You're moving your jack stands now.
Yeah. That's all right. I mean, most of the weight's out of the car now. This engine feels a lot heavier than that other one that we moved.
I'm gonna.
Well, would you look at that?
Okay, there's one engine. Now, what I was yelling about earlier, if you come here and look, there's 2 studs on the bottom of that bell housing sticking out. So 2 studs sticking out there. They go in these holes. Here's this one that is the starter bolt. This one was completely missing. So I'm gonna have to find one of those. Man, that throw-out bearing sounds brand new. Looks brand new. I don't know.
I was just thinking, that still looks shiny.
I don't know what my issue's gonna be. It's gonna be in that clutch or not.
Look in the bucket. Put drinking my drink.
Oh, thanks.
But anyway, this had to come off. So it had to come off.
We
No
did
matter what.
it!
We did it.
Now the hard part
Do you
is
need
figuring out-
help?
I'm not gonna get wet.
You're so cute. Oh,
I got it.
you did it!
Let's see if it's gonna line up with the
Yes.
jack stands. Actually, just Cameron, put the lid on that. Get down there and pull the jack stands. We'll just get this thing right on the ground so we can roll it. Just pick the handle up and they'll drop down and then slide them out. Go ahead, you're good. There you go. Now go around to the other side and get the other one. Or that side, that's fine.
Away from this.
Make sure I don't hit that engine.
Keep going.
Good?
Your bumper's gonna hit it. Just barely, but it's gonna hit it.
Not anymore.
Babe.
Okay, it might not have hit it.
No, all the weight's out of the back
No,
now,
but it-
so it's not going to squat down. All right, so what we got to do now, Mama, we got to get that engine somewhere so I can take that mounting plate off the back then we get to pick this beast up and put on that
That
engine
one
stand.
seems bigger than that one.
This one's a lot heavier. This one's got like the generator.
This one's got everything on it.
Pressure plate. This one's a complete engine. That one's just a block, long block.
Why didn't you just use that to get that out?
Because that doesn't pick them up.
That
That
just
only
holds
holds
them
it.
Oh, that's the holder.
That just holds it, yeah.
Not the picker upper.
Not the picker upper, just the holder.
Well, now that you got that done, I'm gonna disappear back into my room. I'll stay out for a minute.
You might have to be camera guy in a minute. While Dad and I are moving the engines.
I don't care if it rips.
Ow.
Well,
Oh, back.
It's not far enough back. Jeez.
Use that. Pick it up on one side, right here enough, so that I can pull that back.
Watch your toes.
Toes. I like my toes. That's how they are.
You like your toes just how they are?
Yep.
Not cut off?
Yes. Like that. Ready?
Keep sliding forward.
Watch your toes down.
Oh! I just don't have enough oomph in me.
me, you need to try to pick it up a little bit.
This thing is heavy. How can I do this? Cameron, come around over here behind me.
Yeah.
Put your foot on here. Hold this down.
Oh.
Need you to hold it down.
I don't think I'm heavy enough.
You're heavy enough. There you go. Please don't fall on my toe.
Like this.
Watch out.
I don't approve of this.
Okay, other side now. Same thing, other side.
I don't approve.
I don't approve of this.
Same thing. Let go. Well, not quite enough yet. Same thing. Okay, let off. All right.
Hey, it's mobile.
It doesn't roll worth crap, but it rolls. That is a bunch of free play.
What'd you find?
Look at how much free play.
It's moving like crazy.
It's not supposed to move.
Not like that.
I found a rock.
All right, so
That's
that
a
is
nice rock.
gonna be. Hey, Cameron.
Yeah.
Go push the clutch all the way to the floor. You know what the clutch is, right? All the way on the left.
The left pedal.
Okay.
All the way to the floor. Let me know when it's down.
Wait,
Far left.
Yeah, he's on the right one. Go all the way to the floor.
He is.
Nope, that's
really loose.
okay. Let off.
I have to pull it back.
You hear that?
Yeah. Might have found the issue.
Yeah, it doesn't touch the floor. It touches
Okay,
the
I think I might have found the issue. Come over here and look. See this right here? Can you see that, or is it too dark in there?
I don't know what I'm looking at.
This spring right here.
Okay.
So that's supposed to be a spring that's supposed to keep the tension off of this. So when you let off the clutch, it's supposed to pull it back up.
Cameron said you just had to pull it back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is no longer springing.
I used my toe.
So that clutch could be, it's not pulling back all the way.
It's
So I
a
wonder if
short
it's
tail.
just riding against the pressure plate. Well, would that? No, because I mean that needs to be fixed, but that wouldn't do it because it's when it goes in, it's not going in enough. Oh, why are you so tight? I don't know. See, because when he pushed it to the floor, it went all the way up. Couldn't go up anymore.
Was it the one?
That needs to be fixed, but I don't think that's the issue now. I don't know. I am a grasping at straws. You know what they say?
Mm-hmm.
Pissing in the wind? Yeah?
Sure.
Something like that? I don't know.
I found a cool rock.
Cool. That came out of the old lizard cage. Hey, but we're not leaking gas no more.
That's good.
Yeah, she only peed on the floor a little bit.
And that's that non-ethanol expensive gas. Okay, we're gonna take this, put it up here.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna have to probably take the flywheel off of that one. I don't know if this will fit with the flywheel, but I gotta take the clutch and stuff apart anyway. I'll take it off on it. Okay. Well, I don't have all the stuff to go through the engine. And I don't have the knowledge to go through the whole engine. But I do have enough knowledge to check for leaks and crap. Wait, let me get that loose. Okay, just like last time. And have to just wobble until it comes out. It's almost there. Okay. It's there.
Oh, is it tall enough?
I need to pull. Wow. Maybe that's some of the noise I've been hearing. Yeah, those are supposed to be up here.
You can find all sorts of things with this.
So I need to get this clutch out so I can inspect it, see if there's an issue in there. The problem I'm having is I don't have a clutch alignment tool.
So yeah, thinking about asking one of the
Yeah,
groups.
so I don't have the right clutch alignment tool when I go back together. So I might put a post out on the Oklahoma V-Dubs page, because I know there's at least a couple people from Duncan in there. Maybe one of them has one
Yeah,
that I can borrow for the day. Only other option I know, I can order one from Amazon. It's like $10, but it'll take 3 days to get here.
Yeah, we're in time crunch.
So, I mean, if I have to, I have to. On JBugs, it's like $4 plus shipping. So it equals out about the same, but still, that'd take a week to get here. Or I could take a trip to Ardmore and buy one from the V-Dub guy. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this clutch off. I don't know what I'm looking for. I don't know where the issue's at. This should have a bolt and a wavy washer, and that's a flat washer. Might have been wavy at one time. Did I take the right bolt out?
The guy in the video yesterday was very insistent on the wavies.
Yeah. Cameron, give me my magnetic tray over there, please. Set it right here.
That doesn't look that dirty.
These grooves. There is nothing wrong with this clutch that I can see. I mean, just normal wear. This clutch is fairly new. I mean, as far as new to the, not getting much use on it. Whereas, you know, it's been sitting for a long time. I don't think my issue is in here. All right, Cameron.
Yeah.
So the way that this works, when this bolts down, it pushes against this. So that when your clutch is out and you're going down the road, this is out like this, and it's squeezing this between your pressure plate and your clutch, or in this clutch disc. It's squeezing this in there. Your input shaft, you see the splines here? Your input shaft from your transmission is splined into there. So when this is squeezing tight, this is spinning, it's turning your transmission, turning your wheels. When you push the clutch, you push in on this, which pushes this back this way, and it lets this stay still or free spin when it lets the engine spin. So they're not connected. So that's how you can get neutral or you can shift gears, is because you're taking the load off. And then when you let the clutch out, slowly, you're slowly letting this off and slowly squeezing this in between there. So that's how a clutch works.
That was clear as mud.
So brakes without the stopping part.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I don't see anything wrong with this setup. That is smooth. That's as smooth as a baby's butt. So there's no grooves in the pressure plate. I don't see any discoloration. If it was getting hot, like this wasn't fully disengaging, there'd be some discoloration. I don't think my issue was in here. I hope it's not internal to the transmission.
I can't turn it.
Yeah, we might
And
have
this
to.
isn't the right one for this, but your dad made it work. No, I got it on this side. Now I just got to put it in the deal.
I genuinely don't know if we can do it.
I don't know. I don't think we can.
I think we might have to ask somebody for help.
I wish I had a hoist.
You don't even have anything you could hook a ratchet strap to.
No, there's nothing in here that's stout enough.
The ceiling.
No.
Uh-uh. Pull the house down. I used to know. I saw a trick one time on YouTube on how you could like lay down and, but I don't remember how it was. All right, so we got a little idea here. I'm going to try to put a jack underneath each exhaust port on each side, the exhaust manifold, and see how high we can actually pick it up to try to get it into the engine stand. Because this thing, fully built, is too heavy for me and her. We were able to do that other block. This one's got the generator, the carburetor, it's got the fan shroud, it's got the pressure plate, the exhaust, everything's on here that's not on that one. Makes it so much heavier.
If this works, it was my idea.
Yes, it was her idea. So.
If it doesn't, it's his idea.
So if it works, it was her idea.
Makes sense.
The hardest part is going to be balancing this engine.
Ooh, ooh.
Hey!
Guess what?
Hey, it's on the floor.
That was unintended.
Were you,
No.
Did you mean to do that?
No, I didn't need to do that.
Hey, at least you're gonna on that one now.
I know everybody in the comments are going to be saying, just pick the dang thing up. Well, I'm old and I got a bad back. Start going up ears to see what it does.
And I'm not as old, but not strong enough.
Same.
I don't think we're going to get high enough.
Here, want me to push that one over?
Here soon, hey, slide that roller deal out.
Okay.
We're going to start squeezing it. Don't get ahead of me.
Slow down.
Is your jack rolling?
A little bit.
Okay, good, because mine's not. Okay, stop right there,
We're
Robert.
gonna run out of room in the middle.
You're getting a... we'll be good. We're almost as high as these will go.
Mine just fell in the groove.
Okay. Oh, mine's rolling now, so we're still good. Cameron, get over here, go around over behind Mama, and roll that engine stand over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not gonna... But what we can do is
We just
this.
pop it through. Yeah.
Pop a lid. Yeah, I don't think
I
we're
still
gonna
don't
have
think
enough.
we can pick it up.
Keep going. No, I'm higher than you. Are you maxed out or no? You're still going.
I think that's it.
You're maxed.
I think.
I'm just about there.
It doesn't appear to
Yeah,
be
I'm
moving.
maxed. So
Now what?
We're not tall enough. Yeah, I've got that on wide zoom, dude. You can be way back.
Okay.
Okay.
Rock.
Dang it.
That's a good idea.
It was a good idea.
Dad's
Just-
idea.
Not tall enough. How?
I don't even want to try to lift it from there
No,
because
because
the Jacksons are done for.
mm-hmm. Dang, I need a hoist.
Hoist.
What sucks is you got to straddle this jack to do this. You know what I mean, Mama?
Mm-hmm.
Don't pick up yet. There's nothing holding it in the back. These seem pretty solid. Yeah. And then on the front, you can just get up under the thing. Oh shit! I already know where I was. Try it. 1, 2, 3. Pick up, Cam. Pick up. Oh, jeez. Step on that, Cameron.
Okay.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Oh my god.
Holy heck, we got it. We got it.
Here, go get the bolts.
Go get the bolt.
It's over there in the blue box.
Over there.
The blue box.
Yep.
I'm scared to let go.
Get it all the way in. Wiggle it, Mom. It doesn't turn. It'll just fall in when it goes. It's in, Mom. It's. You're good. You're good. Does it? I guess it doesn't go all the way down.
That was really scary.
I thought it did.
I don't want to do that again.
Good job, dude.
Good job. Thank you, buddy.
Good job, bud.
Now the next part. Ow. How are we going to get it down?
The same way. But that's in a few days. And then we got to be careful because I plan on when it goes back in that this is going to be all nice and shiny. Because that's my other plan is to paint all the tins and everything. Oh, it's off. I don't know if my J-tubes are supposed to be that loose. I don't think they are. It looks like I can just hit them with the deal and tighten them up.
I can't believe we did that.
I know. It's there.
I fully expected for us to be figuring out how to put it on the floor.
I like my toes.
You did good, dude.
Yeah. Thank you, buddy.
Yep, you did good. I give you mama hugs. Good job, buddy.
Car. When you pull that.
You have an allergic reaction to me?
Alright, you want me to teach you something about Volkswagen engines here, dude?
Sure.
Okay. So on like our truck and Mom's car, it's a water-cooled engine. So there's a radiator. These are air-cooled. So in the water-cooled engine, it uses the hot water and it pumps it into what they call a heater core, which is like a small radiator that's inside the cabin with a fan that blows air across it, and that's what gives you heat. How do you get heat in an air-cooled car?
Let it stay still or
Okay.
block off where the air comes.
This right here is the fan.
Stop
okay.
the fan.
Well, no, listen. This fan spins and it sucks air in right here.
So
And
stop the
it
fan.
blows it down around all this
Yeah.
to cool off.
Yeah.
It helps cool the fins and everything in there.
Yep.
See these tubes right here? Right here. See these two tubes?
Yeah.
They're supposed to be little metal tubes that come down and hook to these. What that does is that also pushes air from that fan, pushes it in here. These are your exhaust manifolds. Underneath the big heavy part inside, they get these. Those get super hot. This pushes air around those, heats it up. Now inside the car, there's some little knobs down by the parking brake. When you pull that, look here, you pull this, and it opens a flapper in here. So when you pull it, it opens that flapper and it lets that air go inside. It goes up into a tube that goes along the floor and blows out along the floor.
Warms your feet up real nice.
Uh-huh.
Not much else, but your feet get nice
There's
and warm.
also a couple of air ducts right underneath the back seat.
Well, that's nice.
And that's how you get heat in an air-cooled Volkswagen. This one's
That
all
spider.
broke. That is an old dead spider. Here. It's what they call a molt. When spiders grow, they're like
Snakes.
snakes.
Yeah.
They shed their skin. That's what it is.
Oh, that's what it is.
Mhm.
That's what it
Spider
was.
skins. All right, I think I'm pretty much done for the night because I'm not
Yep,
messing with this
I'm
anymore
done.
tonight.
Hello.
Hello. Welcome back. Another day at No Clue Garage 2. Yeah, this is second location. Like I said before, it's mother-in-law's house where the shop's at and everything. We're over here to finish up that brush hogging project that I started the other day, and grass cut and maintenance and, you know, stuff that we do to help the mother-in-law out. Say hi, kids.
Hi.
So, our first project for the day is this here zero turn. Mother-in-law ran a spindle off of it down on the deck. So we get to fix it.
Hey, look who's coming.
Who's that?
It's Mother.
Oh, yeah. So, first thing we're going to do with the lift is we're going to get the front end of this thing up in the air, and I'm going to see what it's going to take to change the spindle. I've done it before. I just can't remember. So, all right, Cameron. Or Allie, you want to do it? Okay, put your hand down to your side. Okay, now reach up and get the black handle and push it towards me. Okay, right there. Okay, good job. Thank you. Don't get under it, okay? All right, guys, so this spindle here, I don't know if you guys can see, she was cutting grass. She said that she heard a weird noise, and then the nut came off, and this whole spindle's wallered out. Or the pulley. I don't know if the spindle threads are bad. I might be able to just put a pulley. Shh, we won't tell her because she bought 3 brand new spindles. But we're going to check that out first. So, I'm going to clean this up a little bit, get the belt tension off of it, and we'll see what it looks like.
Oh. See you later. Wow.
There. Why'd you stop?
I'm gonna go slow mo so you can push up.
Hey, stop. Get All right, go ahead and go.
Yeah. Don't laugh at my impact, guys. This thing is awesome. Wish I could find a new handle for it. All right, so this is the old spindle that came off. If you get in here and look, what had happened was this nut came loose on the top. The pulley got loose, started wallering a little bit around here. What really sucks is this where it's keyed. It's like a hexagon. It's still good. Problem is when that pulley got up here, it galled all those threads. So there's no way to get a nut back on there. Plus it is getting a little tight on the inside. So, power of good old Amazon. I think it was 80 bucks for 3. I'm only going to replace the one because that's the only bad one. This is going to bolt right in there. Before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and put my blade back on though. Because it's easier now than laying on the ground and doing it. Ain't that right, dude?
Yeah.
And them blades could use a sharpening, but I don't feel like getting under there right now.
A sharpen on.
A sharpening.
Sharpen on.
I could probably sharpen that one real quick while it's out. I'll just run a grinder on it and hit it.
Sure.
Yeah, it'll be all right. I'm gonna order up some blades. It's still got a good edge on it. So let's get out our trusty impact. Guys, I swear this thing works awesome, so don't laugh. It works good if you don't hold on to the back. Careful. Told you guys it works good. You didn't believe me. All right, so a little backstory. As you can see, this shop is pretty much a mess behind me. This is my father-in-law's shop. And like you guys heard me say in the past, we lost him 7.5 years ago. This is where he did a lot of his work. He was an ASE certified mechanic, was a mechanic in the military for years. And honestly, with the exception of a couple of vehicles, we have not touched any of his shops. Not because we didn't want to, it's just giving the mother-in-law time, you know, and I think she's about ready. So it's about time for us to come in here, and we're gonna gut this shop and we're gonna clean it. We're not getting rid of anything, but we're gonna clean it and get it to where we can use it again. I know that's what he'd want. He'd want us to be using this stuff, using his tools, working on stuff like he used to do. He used to have fun doing that stuff. So that's what we're doing. So I know it's a mess. There's reasoning behind it. We are gonna work on that, guys. All right, so let's put the socket back up. What?
Everyone.
Oh, jeez, dude. There's another engine stand.
Dude.
All right, guys. So you remember yesterday when we were working on the VW Bug and I was telling you about the clutch and that I didn't have an alignment tool? I wasn't 100% accurate. I've got 3 of them here.
Oh.
Problem is none of these line up with the VW. This one's close, but it's too thick. So none of these line up with the VW. Which is really weird because my father-in-law used to work on a lot of VWs. So I don't know why there's not one around here. So I'm gonna have to find one. Let's go put this on.
Yay.
All right, when you guys put this up in there, notice there's a greaser, just so you can grease the bearings inside here. Make sure it's pointing out or maybe to the front so it's easier for you to get to. Ask me how I know. I've made that mistake before and it was almost impossible to grease. Hey, Mr. Little Broom back there. Hand me the little broom real quick.
Little broom.
All right, this is back. Let's just clean up our work area here a little bit. And we're probably gonna go wash this deck when we get done cutting grass today. All right, little broom. Okay, greaser pointed the right way. There we go. Slide up your holes, start your nuts. Now these are nylon lock nuts, so you're not gonna be able to run them all the way down. So it's gonna flop a little bit, but get them all 4 started. All right, so unfortunately, with us doing most of the work over at our house, I don't have all the good tools here, because any of the good specialty tools and stuff that he has had, I've borrowed and had over there. My mother-in-law does know. And that's why I want to get this place, because I want to start bringing that stuff back. So we've got minimal tools here right now. So I'm just having to use a wrench, but it's fine. I can be a caveman for a day. I know it's loud behind me too, because show them why it's loud.
Fun. It's spinning much faster than it looks like on the video. It's doing the thing on the video where it seems like you can actually see the blade.
Yeah, because it's muddy. It's not.
I can't even see it. Video.
Yeah, it's not hot. It's probably right now. It's what 11:30ish, and it's maybe upper 70s.
It's
But
10.
man.
It's 10:25.
Oh, it's barely 10:30. Cool. But it's muggy, guys. Man, it's muggy. So, got a chance of boom booms later.
Ooh, boom, 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 boom.
So that's why it's so muggy. All that humidity's coming in. It's going to feed them storms later. So we'll see what we get at that.
Ah! I had to do that. This is gonna take a while.
Yeah, a little bit. All right. What are you going to get to do here after a while?
Mo. I'm back.
Is that your ride over there?
I'm guessing.
That's going to be your ride?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll turn you loose on that one. And you can, what you'll have to do with that one is where I came over and brush hogged the other day.
Yeah.
You'll have to go behind where I've already brush hogged and
Yeah.
cut it with that to get it cut down better. And then I've got to fix the brush hog and get that last little patch. And once I get that done, then I'm gonna hop on this thing and go do the ditches and around the trees and stuff like that.
You're gonna have to point all of that back out to me, because I have no idea what you're.
There. You don't need to be up my nose when you're recording. You know what I mean?
Fine.
Why is it the cheap Chinese Amazon kits really want you to order their stuff? I was going to order it anyway because it had spindles and it came with pulleys. But then they throw in a nut driver, and then they throw in a pair of gloves, and then they throw in a wrench. Why are there other nuts and bolts down here? This is crazy. There's like, oh look, there's a, what in the world? There's big nuts and bolts. Oh, those were for the blades. We just used the one that we already had though. That's crazy. We got our own tools though. Yeah. I got to take these two off because my cover bolts onto there.
Bro.
That's all right. Well, what's the saying? We do it nice because we do it twice.
Why not?
Why not us? That's all right. You know why? Because that's how you learn.
Yeah.
You learn from your mistakes, dude. Yeah, you know what that means? It takes a mess up to learn what not to do. So don't be afraid of making mistakes, man.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid of making mistakes. You make a mistake, just go back and fix it. And then now you know next time, don't make that mistake again.
Yeah.
That works in everything in life, including women. Okay? Remember that.
Truck. Yeah. It's a truck. And it's missing something. A big something. Yeah. Oh, and something happened to the tires. Honestly, I don't know what happened. Right now we have stuffs in it. Wood. Yeah.
Tell them about the truck.
I told him it's missing something, a big
Yep.
something.
Do you know what that truck is?
Not at all.
Not at all. That's a 1980 Chevy 1500 Custom Deluxe. Long bed, step side. And we gotta get it going for you before you get 16, huh?
Yeah.
All right, when you guys tighten up this nut, you're gonna need to hold the blade with something, and the sharp edge is facing at you, so we're gonna be smart, and I'm just gonna use my knee. So hopefully this ends well.
Why?
Why not? Make sure you've got, here, let me show you guys real quick. So you see how that's kind of octagon shape?
Yeah.
On the top of the spindle, the shaft sticking up out of the spindle also has that shape. So this can only sit down one way. If you get it off a little bit, it's not gonna work. Make sure that's fully seated before you tighten it, or you will be buying a new one.
Huh.
All right, so now that we got that, guys, make sure you get your belt back on the right way. If you don't know how, Google your model number, you'll find the diagram, because I know that because every time I got to put a belt on this thing, I have to Google the diagram. Luckily this time I didn't have to take the whole belt off. And then now we're gonna get over here. Oh, that feels good.
It does.
Man, that feels good. Alright. So when you're doing the belt, you're gonna have to have the tension off. And I found the easiest way is to just undo this spring. It goes over here. That way you can pull all the tension off the belt, run it around, get you a big old bar or something, pull back on that, and just like that. Now we're ready to ride.
Oh.
Actually, no. I went and bought grease, so I'm gonna get the grease gun out and we're gonna grease all of these spindles and make sure they're all good first.
Yay.
All right, so the zero turn is fixed. We got that spindle on. I greased up all the other spindles plus the new one, a couple of the pivot points and stuff like that. Went and tested it out in some knee-high grass. It works just as good as it ever did. It actually cuts really nice. I turned the boy loose on the new one. He is going inside to get some headphones on and he's gonna start cutting grass. I'm gonna jump on this big beast here. Where's she at? There she is. It's a John Deere 3032E. Nice size tractor for the little 4 acres we got out here. It does everything we need to do. I need to spread some dirt, some rock, brush hog, box blade, any of that stuff, move stuff. It works great. But I gotta get this. I'm gonna put a new shear pin and then I'm gonna adjust the brush hog to try to keep it out of the dirt even when I hit the hills, the divots. Try to save on shear pins. They're expensive. So I'm gonna get that real quick. I gotta top it off with diesel too. And then I'm gonna go grab this other part, the last little bit that I didn't get. Man, look at my hair. It's wild today. Go get this last little part and then I'm gonna come back, jump on the zero turn, go do the bar ditches and, you know, round stuff, places that we can't get with the big brush hog or the other riding lawnmower. So yeah, just more fun. This stuff is fun, I tell you. I hate cutting grass, but out here it's not too bad when you don't have to work on them. Just put your headphones in and get after it. It's pretty nice. So all right, I'm gonna get after that. I'll bring you guys back in a little bit. All right, so I'm done for the day. I've had enough. Grass is cut, manageable. So now that we can get it cut, next time it'll look a lot better. Like I said, we had 3 weeks of rain, solid rain. So this place just grew up like a field. I broke drive belts on both lawnmowers because the grass was so thick. It just clogs up the blades and then they sit there and they melt through the stupid belt. So I've got those on order. When those come in, I'll have to come out and put them on so that mother-in-law can keep up now. But I got everything mowed, the trimming done, branches picked up from the storms, all that good kind of stuff. Went and searched through the father-in-law's VW part stash. Didn't find the clutch tool. Yeah, clutch alignment tool. So I don't know. I've still got a little bit. See if I can figure something. I might just order one. They're like 10 bucks off Amazon. So I think I'm about to go in here, tell the wife to load up the kids, and we're gonna go home. I'm gonna take a shower because I'm covered in dirt and grass and grease and everything. I'm done. Plus, good old Oklahoma fashion, there's thunderstorm. Luckily, they're all going away from us. So I'm gonna cut this off here. I'm done for the night, and I'll bring you guys back tomorrow. I think tomorrow we're gonna be tearing down that VW engine, seeing what we find. If we can find the oil leak, see what else we find. I want to get it cleaned up and start making sure I've got the seals and stuff, figuring out what I need to order. So we'll be back tomorrow, guys. Okay, so it's the next day.
Happy anniversary!
It is our anniversary, 12 years. So I got her something good. I got her a chunk of meat over on the smoker over there. So that's how we are. We're not into big flashy
I got
gifts.
him nothing, but I'm gonna
She
make
got me
cake
nothing,
later.
but she's gonna make me a cake. I'm making her some ribs. That's how we are. We're not into the big flashy stuff, you know, big elaborate gifts and stuff. That's just, you know. We got this dude.
Hello.
Tell him what you're doing for me right now.
Searching for the entree.
What else are you doing for me?
3D printing clutch alignment.
He is 3D printing me a clutch alignment tool. He had one run with it. It got about halfway done and started messing up. But I took that and checked it, and it fits perfectly snug in the clutch, like it's supposed to. So, a smart little dude. So he's got that on the printer. I think it said 2.5 hours.
Something like that.
Something like 2.5 hours. So he's printing me a clutch alignment tool for later this week when I put this thing together. Yeah. Cool. Thank you, dude. All right. So today what we're gonna do, we're gonna tear this down. I don't know how far I'm gonna go, but I want to get at least the tins that you can see off so that I can paint and clean those up. I want to get that fan shroud for sure off so that I can check that oil cooler. Whether it looks like it's leaking or not, I'm gonna see if I've got the O-rings. I hope I got the O-rings. I've got parts of a seal kit, gasket kit that the father-in-law had. So I think there's the O-rings in there. So we're gonna get on to that. And then once I get everything stripped off, I've got some oven cleaner. I'm gonna spray the block, hit it with the water hose, clean it up. I'll make it look good too. I'm still pondering on my mind of what this clutch issue could be. I don't know. Everything here looks good, so I'm gonna put it all back together. I'm gonna go ahead and readjust the clutch arm. It could be a stretch clutch cable, you know. Now that I'm thinking about it, it could be a stretch. The cable looks good, but you can't see stretch. So I think maybe later on or tomorrow I might just quick order it up so I can try to get it in before I get this engine in. You don't have to have the engine out to put it in, but I'm looking right at it right now, right over there. I can see the end of it. It'll be easier. So that's about the only thing that I can think of. I do have that bushing that I'm gonna change. So I'm gonna get tearing this thing down. Like I said, I don't know how far I'm gonna go. I'm a little worried about the exhaust. I don't think I'm gonna take the exhaust off because I'm worried about the breaking the bolts off in there, because those things, they tend to rust together with the heat cycles. So I don't know. We'll get there and see once we get that far down. If I can get all the tins and other stuff off, we'll see what it looks like. Alrighty. It's actually pretty nice out here today.
A little humid, but it's not hot.
That's not good.
That's not our cat.
That's what it's supposed to look like. That's how it come off. Why? See, this fuel line, if I remember right, is supposed to run through that hole in that body. I don't know why it runs this way. I'll have to look that up and see what way it's actually supposed to run. Yeah, that is supposed to be on there. I mean, they're made to come off, so. But it's muggy out here.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's muggy. Alright, we're going to pull this distributor cap, plug wires. I've got newer stuff to put on here. Coil it on. Ow! He's stuck. There it goes. So, how do I say this without saying the same thing I say all the time? It's Oklahoma. Like I say all the time since we started these videos, there's a pretty good chance of storms again today. So, but it's really cloudy this morning because storms rolled through last night, so I'm taking advantage of it and working outside. That sun was trying to peek out earlier. If it does, it's going to be hot and muggy.
It's gonna be nasty out here.
Yeah. Trying to get what I can done out here, because if I'm going to work in the garage, I'm going to have to push the actual car out. Ow! Does not look all that bad. There's no corrosion or anything. This cap is fairly new. I might just clean that up and put it on the, put it back on. Rotor bug looks pretty good too. Cool. Fuel line, might as well. Don't mind if I do.
You need to move the
what?
filter thing anyway.
Yeah, I've got to put that filter somewhere else. I don't like it in here. Some people say don't put it in there, it'll cause a fire. Other people say, yeah, no, it's okay. So I don't know. A lot of people put them under the body. I think yours I put underneath the gas tank in the front. I think I put yours up there. I don't remember. Because I had to put new fuel line because mice ate it off.
Still not our cat.
Wire off the choke. Just leave that there. Green wire goes to the distributor. I'm just going to wrap that right there to keep it out of the way. That is not the right bracket, as you can tell, because this is probably not the right coil. So that's nice. That's nice. Showed the girls a funny TikTok. Now I got a song stuck in my head.
Of all the songs you stuck in your head, too.
That wasn't even what I was trying to do. I was trying to take the bracket off, but the whole coil came with it. I'll take it. The thing's a little bulged. I don't know if that's good or bad. I've got a couple of these though. Might as well get that tin out of the way.
A new one.
Yeah, I got this a few weeks ago while I was there with my inside track. That was like $1. So
That one's too shiny.
not for long. Shoot right there. So that piece of tin is off. This piece of tin is already loose because we took it off to get it out of the car. Now, in order to get this off, we have to take all this stuff off. So we will start with the belt. Just get this alternator loose. Get the belt off. I need to take the pulley off. And that's the biggest socket I have in that size. I do not have a 1/2-inch drive ratchet. A 1/2-inch drive breaker bar. Not a 1/2-inch drive ratchet. I lost it years ago and I just never needed it. So now. Did you lose the clicker again?
Yep. It wasn't her, it was Maddie.
Oh yeah?
Sounds like you better find it.
Better go find it.
Well, sounds like you gotta clean your room till you find it.
So this part sucks because this engine's going to try to spin. Sometimes you can put pressure on the belt and it's just going to spin the whole. Yeah. Okay. I definitely don't have socks with that. I bet I do, but I'm not going to mess with it right now. Because I'm holding on back here. Toy. What's that?
Strap wrench.
Strap wrench. I don't know if it's going to work here. This is the cheap Walmart one. And I put it on backwards. Why am I doing this? $124. It rips.
Oh. I was like, what are you talking about?
At 165 after hours. Well, it works smarter, not harder.
That was way easier.
That was way easier. I'm just a dummy. Okay. Do you know how you tighten a belt on a VW?
I'm sure you're about to tell me.
Well, not by dropping your parts. But these washers right here. So those washers will let this slide in or out to different widths. The closer these are together, the tighter the belt will be because it's pushing it higher up in the pulley. So I've got to actually just put this back on because I just needed the belt off. So if that belt was loose, I would take that out and take one of the washers off, tighten it back up. It'll let these go closer, pull that belt higher up in that pulley, and tighten it. Okay.
Can't open
Hey, Fern.
the door. Can't open it.
All right, so there's no mouse house in here. That's one thing I was worried about, that there's going to be mouse house. But you can see that there's been oil flinging around in here. So here's that oil cooler that I was talking about. Man, it's pretty rusty too. I don't see any signs on it of leaking, but I can see right here. Here, let me grab a screwdriver. That oil and smoke, if you look here, that looks fairly normal. There's a little bit of crud, but look at here. That oil, I bet those O-rings, there's 2 O-rings underneath here that seal, but when this thing will leak, it'll leak oil down onto the number 3 cylinder here, and I bet that's where that oil leak is. It's gonna be in them O-rings. This is kind of rough looking, but there's not, I don't see any signs of it leaking. So we're probably gonna run it. There is a piece of glass in the oil cooler.
That's strange.
Yeah, I do know that this passenger window, I'm pointing at yours, passenger window in the car was busted out at one time or another because I had to vacuum glass out of the door. But how did it get in there? That is weird.
That's impressive. Hi, Maxie. Hi. What you doing?
Another thing, this is one of the other reasons why I wanted to take it apart. I was expecting more, but look here. Mice have at one time been living up in here, and any blockage up here, that fan will suck the air in and it blows that cool air across these fins,
Okay, go.
and that's what cools your engine down. So anything in there like that is going to cause cooling issues. What?
Oh, that selfie.
Oh yeah. Oh well, it's just there.
It's on your cheek too. Did you miss the cheek?
Oh yeah. Okay. These ones are worrying me. I'm gonna get that little vacuum and suck all this stuff out so I can start soaking those with PV. I will soak them down. It's just like the saying goes, any 20-minute job is 1 bolt away from being a 2-week job. I don't want those to break on me. So get these soaking down here real quick. I'm gonna go ahead and soak down the exhaust ones, but I'm gonna try not to take them off because you can see how rusty those things are. Guess while I'm waiting for that to soak a little bit, man, this really sucks too. I just put the oil in here, probably got less than 100 miles on it. I know it does. I haven't driven this thing 100 miles since I've done that. It's just been around town here. It's probably got 50 miles on it. But I need to drain it because I'm gonna be rolling this engine over. Maybe I can save it. I gotta clean one of these. That oil's already pretty black looking, huh? Smells like, oh, it's oil. hoping it didn't smell like fuel, which it doesn't really. So. Oh, no, I can still see right through it. That's good. Well, why does that look like a lot more than 2.5 quarts though?
It does look like a lot.
It's supposed to hold 2.5 quarts. Oh. But I just checked it the other day before I drove it the last time. It was good, so. It's not like the cooling system's dumping into it. So we're just gonna get flooded. Don't drink that, dog. Pull carburetor off. Hey, look how much easier it is to get to the back bowl of the carburetor now. Take this carb off. Watch, she's never gonna run right now. Ever. Never run right again. Gotta take the intake off. See, I don't like this intake. Broke at one time. Somebody's welded it. By welding it, it looks like they chewed the wire like bubble gum and just stuck it on there. So I don't know if I should try to clean that up or not. The grinder. Man, I'm cutting all that grass yesterday. It's got me itchy. Still. I even showered twice, and I'm still itchy from that grass. Okay, that's the scary part. Whole stud came out, which is fine. So they thread in, but that's what I'm talking about. Those things just weld themselves together. Now this one, I can't get a socket.
Why don't you just use a bolt?
You know, I don't know. There's meanings behind it. One's stronger than the other, or this and that. I don't know. That was going to be fun. I remember one time watching a video and then talking about that one being tricky. It don't matter because 1/4 inch sockets. How the heck do people get those inside of that? How's this done, guys? I'm at a loss. Clueless. Like that? They don't make this one fun.
Sure they did.
Well, I got this little wrench out and I'm looking around. Let me see if I can get this one out. You know, the worst thing about doing this YouTube stuff, and I think I said this in a video or two ago, I really like my music. And I can't listen to the music while I'm recording. It really sucks.
You'll just have to sing for us.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do that. I mean, I could, but I mean, then nobody'd watch.
Who knows? Maybe that'll be the thing to make us hit.
Yeah. Was it told? I've got a face for radio, but I got a voice for editing. And nobody wants to hear my voice.
Ah,
I'm meant to be behind the camera.
people on one of my TikToks the other day said they thought you were the TV.
Thought I was the what?
Your voice was like the TV.
Oh.
They thought you were like, and the tornado warning video.
Oh yeah.
They heard you. They thought you were like.
Oh, they heard me talking when I was. Yeah.
Yeah, and they thought you were like the TV, and they were like, "He's a voice for TV."
Dude, I'm sure not the face for it.
I don't know about that. I like it.
I have had to be on TV a few times. Part of my job.
At least you don't sound like a 6-year-old.
Okay, so I managed to get both of those hard ones out. Let's see if the rest of them will come out. And by hard ones, they were just hard to get to.
Did the studs come out too?
This one it didn't. That one over there it did. This stud's coming out. Come off. You know what this is for? A little schooling for you. The VW guys are going to be like, that guy doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. But, so they have an issue with the carburetor being way up here and all that sucking of that fuel and air in through here, that these would freeze up in here.
Freeze?
Freeze up because of the fuel atomized into the air, makes it cooler, and then you've got all that air just rushing down. These would get cold and freeze up, especially in the winter months. So this right here goes into the exhaust port right here, and this pumps hot gases, exhaust gases, through the bottom of this intake to keep the intake warm.
Oh.
To prevent that.
Weird.
At least that's what I've been told. So if I'm wrong, let me know. Comment it. Tell me I'm a dumbass. Dumb butt. Whatever. I don't care. Okay, is there nuts in the bottom of these? There's not.
Dumbass is okay for that 70s show, so it's probably safe for us.
Yeah. YouTube acceptable. It's still a little scary, guys, because got a. Oh man, I said I was gonna change my good shirt before I got greasy. Oh well, I have to order a new one. I've got a car show in a week and a half. I gotta drive this bug to. And I have never in my life torn into one of these. I watched a lot of videos, so I kind of got an idea, but I have never physically touched one. I've worked on a lot of smaller air-cooled engines, lawnmowers, golf carts, stuff like that. Go-karts, golf carts, but never a Volkswagen. So yeah, that's a single port intake. That's one bad issue with these too. Sometimes even though they'll have issues with it freezing up in here, it's because these get clogged up with carbon from the exhaust. Before you put it on, I'm gonna run a wire through and make sure that it's open.
The other side doesn't look that bad.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't fit. It feels like it's just right there at the port. Why not? No, it is plug solid. Sometimes you can get them unclogged, sometimes you can't. Honestly, I don't think we're going to have a problem with it here in middle Oklahoma. Being that I'm not even putting a heater back in this thing, so I'm not going to be driving it in the winter anyway. And I don't think it really matters in the summer too much. I don't know, I could be wrong. You guys school me. Fire up this vacuum and try to suck that stuff up around this board so it doesn't fall into the head. Now I just need to start taking the tins off. Yep. Yeah, you can see where the mice have been living up top here. And you can see this black spot right here is probably oil that runs down from here. I don't know.
There's something fuzzy in there.
Yeah. Who knows? Acorn. Did mice eat acorns? Or was there squirrels living in this thing? I don't know.
Who knows, being at Mom's house.
Yep. So these tins are going to have to stay. Because they won't come off with these on there. And then I am missing this piece of tin. Now I hope that doesn't really affect cooling because I don't have it. See, like here, this, well, that piece came off. See, it's just a little piece like that. Maybe that is all that's there. There's gotta be more. It comes around with this. Yeah. That bottom piece is what I'm missing. On this side. joy. I saw something I didn't want to see.
A whole bunch of gunk.
Oh, there's a... Huh. There's a very good chance that this thing needs a new rear main seal. Yay. One more thing I'm going to have to order and do. I'm going to have to take the flywheel off. I don't even know how a rear main seal goes on a VW engine. But that looks like that's where all that oil is coming from, is right up here.
So there's a lot of oil there.
Very well what it looks like. Oh wait, I forgot this tin. This needs to come off and get painted. How does this tin come off? Do I really gotta take the pulley off to get that piece of tin off?
Would appear that way.
I'm not a smart man. Yeah, it would have to because it's got to slide forward. So I have to take that pulley off to get that off. And I have to because if I paint the rest of the tins, that's going to look like doo-doo. Right?
Yep.
How do you take the crank pulley off of a VW engine?
A big old thing.
Yeah, I don't know if it's pressed on or not.
Googlers.
Yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to Google a little bit, see how I take that off. And then we'll start washing this thing. I'm going to sit down and rest my back a bit. Alrighty. Alrighty. It's muggy. My back is... I'm starting to feel all those, all that weed eating I did yesterday. It's starting to catch up with me. So, got oven cleaner sprayed on everything. As good as I could.
But bleh.
Yeah. It's been sitting about 20 minutes. Probably gonna let it sit about 5 more. It's gonna help eat all that grease and stuff off.
Still not our cat. Whoa!
Hey, where the heck did you come from, dude?
Hello.
Where'd you come from? Max inside?
Yeah.
I don't want to beat him.
There you go, kids though.
Yeah.
Hold on, hold on. He just came out of nowhere. Minions! Come quick!
Why?
Quick!
Why?
Quick! Quick!
Look, it just crawled down to the... What? Here.
It just crawled out of the bush.
Here you go.
A turtle? Is there? There's a turtle in there?
Yeah, come here. Look.
Go look, go over there.
Turtle? Where's it?
Over there.
No.
Oh, he was chilling right there. I can see his little...
Yeah.
Which one's out?
When he realizes he's not in danger. That's a good sized turtle. Or, sorry, tortoise.
I want to keep it.
No.
Petrol car.
move him somewhere safe, though.
Huh?
You might need to move him somewhere safe, though.
Can I hold
Yeah.
him?
Cameron,
No.
you know how to pick a turtle up?
I don't know where to take him.
Go put him underneath that tree.
The cat just walked over there.
I don't know.
Maddie.
You grab it back here. Not all turtles, because if it's a snapping turtle and come back and get you. This is just a regular old turtle.
I've never seen one that big around here.
I didn't know that turtles are in Duncan.
Yeah?
Turtles are in most places, actually.
Yeah.
You see him like that all the time at...
There's lots of stuff, places he can hide over there.
Yeah. You see him like that all the time over at Gardens. I've never seen one over here. Just in our front yard.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Go back to what you were doing. Whoa. Okay, Allie, go back inside.
Go inside, Allie. Hurry before I start spraying this stuff. Alright guys, so it's all pressure washed off, as good as it's going to get. Be good enough to throw some paint on once it dries. I'll degrease it with some brake cleaner, acetone or something first. Now I'm planning on painting the block, but I'm not painting the fins. From what I understood, you don't paint those, it helps with cooling. So I'm not going to mess with it, but I am going to paint that block, I believe. I don't know. I asked TikTok earlier, I haven't checked in a while. See what everybody out there thinks. And then the parts come out pretty good. I think they'll look all right. It's not going to be a professional paint job. It's just something to make it look better. I'm going to put all these parts in to dry, and I got to wash off my driveway. Got a lot of gunk come off this motor. So let me get this stuff put up.
Did you make it?
I am not going to fit. Oh, transmission in the butt.
You better say cheese.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get out of here, though.
Yeah, but I just found our video picture.
Yeah. Now the problem is I got to turn around. It looked like there was more room when I started. Okay. Okay, so tarboard. These pieces in here it's mostly for sound deadening. Years and years ago, before the father-in-law passed away, he's cleaning out the shop and he's like, here, you need these. So I've got a brand new set, 3-piece set of tarboards over there. So I'm gonna get these ripped out and get the new ones in. When I had the pressure washer out, I should have pressure washed in here, but I didn't. Mama, slide that white trash can over here, please.
Hi, Maxie.
For a favor.
Yummy.
Oh, mouse house. So, little pieces of metal that are welded to the firewall that are conveniently shaped like a sharp point. And that's what, when you put this on there, you push that through and then you bend it over. Bad part is while I'm working in here, I know I'm gonna bump into them and I'm gonna end up with blood coming from somewhere. I just know it's gonna happen. Oh, it smells like rat pee.
Yummy.
Here's where I'm having a problem. I need to turn around and face forward, but there's transmission here. Where else are you? Where are you? Alright, I made up my mind.
You didn't get out of there?
I'm gonna have to get out of here. I don't know how.
Down.
Let me turn around and try to get this side one out real quick. Hey, I just poked myself. I told you it was gonna happen. I can see the doo-doo behind me. I just dropped my screwdriver. I can't reach. I see people on YouTube all the time working on their bugs like this, but then I gotta remember they're probably half my size.
Yeah, they're probably my size.
You wanna get in here?
Nope.
Alright, so I haven't checked the new tar board, but this old one has a wire mesh built into it. Careful, because those things can get sharp. I just got blood. I told you guys I was going to get blood.
You said you were going to bleed on something.
I was going to bleed on something, and I am. Alright. Let's move this junk out of the way. Hopefully we don't have to call a fire department to come get me. What are these?
I mean, I just guarantee I'll get that on video.
Uh-huh. I don't bend that way. Oh,
You did it!
I ain't out yet. Okay. Woo. Ow. Yeah, there's wire mesh in that, and it hurts.
Ugh.
Look at all that rat poops. Oh. He's going straight to the big dumpster. You see all the glue. At one point, it had some padding behind there too. I ain't putting padding. Now, this part's gonna suck. I wish I had the lift, because I could put this lift up there and just stand up in there. But I've got to replace this seal and the seal that goes all the way around. And I don't remember how those go in there. Do they slide? I think they slide. Alright, YouTube video time. I got a big TV. I'm gonna look up and see how you do these seals. I think they slide. I don't know. Alright, now that my camera's recording, let me show you guys what I'm doing. It was just too early to knock off. Lawnmower neighbors cutting the grass. Sucks, because now I'm gonna have to cut mine to keep up. Well, I got all that engine stuff put in inside the garage, and you saw me remove the tar board, but it was just too early to call it off. So I'm gonna start trying to replace the seals in the engine compartment. Those are the seals that keep it from sucking hot air back up into the engine compartment. So let me show you what I'm doing here. Right along here in this channel is where that seal goes. Of course, mine are old and flaky, so I've got this pick. And I'm just going around here, getting in there with the pick, and just pulling little chunks out at a time. I tell you, it was going easier over on the side. Now it's not as easy, but it'll come out of there a little bit at a time. Just work your way on around. When I get done with that one, I've got to get on the firewall seal back here, because it does the same thing. It sits against a piece of tin, goes across the engine, and that keeps the hot air from getting sucked back up too. Same way, same type of channel. So I'm gonna work on getting this out, and we'll see if I get it all out today or not. All right, so it's a few hours later. We ate dinner, and then I got the seals installed. That was a little bit of a pain in the butt, guys. Just getting them into that little channel where they belong. It's doable though. Just take some patience. Your hands are gonna crimp. Get you some little, like those plastic pry bars for trim and such. Get those things. I'm gonna sit down because you will need them. So let me show you the trim here. All right, so the trim is all in. You can see it's all in down here too, and all the way around. Our trim seals are all in. So I had one little issue though. I went ahead and ripped off all the tar board because it had mouse poop behind it, thinking I had a tar board set. It turns out that the set that I had is not tar board. It is the tar board sound deadening padding. So it's just tar that you stick on there before you put the tar board on. It is very old, and the plastic that covers over it has kind of melded into one in it, and it's gonna look like crap if I put it on there without any tar board over the top. So I think for now it's just gonna go bare until I can get tar board. Ugh, it'll be all right. Most of it's gonna be covered up by the engine. If I can get in here and clean up though, I might just hit it with some paint. There's glue and such on this deal, but underneath some paint might not be too bad. I might just kind of try to clean that up a bit and hit it with some paint. For the time being, it'll be all right. I'm gonna think about that a little bit. In the meantime, I've got to figure out this clutch stuff. I've got this little spring back here, which is the clutch pedal or the clutch cable return spring. I've got to watch some videos and see how you reassemble that. See if this thing's not broke or what's wrong with it. Figure out how to get that back working. Guys, I've had it for the day. I'm just wore out, smooth out too. It's been a long day. It's already, gosh, I think like 6:30, almost 7 o'clock at night. I've got a long week at work this week, installing a bunch of equipment in other towns that requires crews that climb broadcast towers. So I'm basically going to be on their time. Hey, shoo, fly. And those guys like to work sun up to sundown, and the site I'm working at is like 2 hours away from my house. So I don't know when I'm going to get this stuff done, but I've got to get it done. Like I said, we've got a car show in 2 weeks from yesterday. So yeah, it's our anniversary, me and the wife, 12 years. So we're gonna go inside and we're gonna eat some cake and maybe watch a show or two. So that's gonna wrap it up for this video. I'm gonna do some YouTubing and some researching on this stuff, get some parts ordered that I need, and start getting this stuff put together hopefully this week. Like I said, I'm on a tight schedule this week, so we'll see how it goes. So like I tell you guys every week, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video at all. If you didn't, hey, tell me, leave a comment. If you liked it, I forgot what I was gonna say. Share it. If you like the video, share it to your buddies. I put it out on a few YouTube or Facebook pages, you know, every week when they come out. But I need to get some more traction over here on the YouTube. It takes a lot to record these things. A lot of time, you know, rather than just jump in and get stuff done. Where, you know, I want to bring you guys along, show you guys how I'm doing it, because, you know, I didn't know anything about this until I started watching YouTube. So if I can help somebody, then great. So yeah, let's like and subscribe to the videos. Share them to your buddies. Tell people. Let's get this stuff done. Sure appreciate you guys checking in. So till next time, we'll see you guys.